Hey man, did you read that Hollywood Reporter article, that interview with Ray Fisher, where he tells all?
No, he finally told everything.
Yeah, he did.
Took a sweet ass time.
Because I was like, I was saying, man, I'm on your side, but I don't know what you keep teasing.
Well, and the reason he was so cryptic because he was like, there's other people who were involved who like went through the same thing he did, but he was like, I don't want to speak on their behalf. Like you like if you know something happened to you and you saw it happen to others, you like, all right, they might not feel brave like I do. I can't name names, but
right, it's not my place to tell what they went through.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Ray Fisher opens up.
Yeah, I started. I
Telling
couldn't stop reading it.
Yeah, I keep hearing this stuff about Joss Whedon, man. Joss Whedon. The latest thing that I heard was that he told Gal Gadot, if you don't say these lines, I'm gonna make you look stupid in this movie.
Yes.
So I don't think he's sexually abusing it, because that's what everybody's thinking. You hear about a dude doing this shit, but maybe, I don't know. But all I heard is like he's just a big bully.
Yeah, a lot of that.
I think he's just a guy who was just pushy, borderline being a bully, or maybe straight up bully.
Yeah.
And God let his ego go to his head.
Yeah.
Because I remember everybody back in the day used to talk about Joss Whedon, and it was one of those things, man. He was kind of a cult of personality. He had a fan base. And I was like, why does everybody keep kissing his ass like this?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and the more Ray Fisher goes on, is even a point where he's like, it's not even about Joss Whedon. It's all about these people who enabled him, or told me they were on my side, but they really weren't.
Yeah, man.
You know, who say like, yeah, man, you right about him, man. That dude. And then later when he needed them to corroborate something, they were like, well, I don't know.
I remember Joss Whedon did that Shakespeare movie.
Oh, yeah, Much Ado About
Nothing. And I was just like, this shit is boring. But everybody was like, oh my God, but it's Joss Whedon doing Shakespeare. And I was like, yeah, that sounds stupid. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it, but he just brought a bunch of people to his house and shot a movie.
Honestly, I like Shakespeare, and I did not like that movie.
I like the original one.
Yeah.
With Denzel
like,
and you know.
This does not translate to a modern time period.
No.
And this is a total vanity project.
Yeah.
And if you want to shoot this and then have people over to your house, your Hollywood home, and show it to them at a party, by all means.
Yeah.
Don't ask money for it, put it in the goddamn theater. I hate when they do that.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I listen, because y'all know I love the Avengers, so I'm not trying to get on some Joss Whedon hate. It was just Joss Whedon was one of those guys who was always talking about feminism, and I was like, man, he's one of those guys always talking about feminism. I think he's overcompensating. You know, because I was always feeling like, man, people talk about feminism too much. You know, they laying it on too thick.
Sure.
They not the person that you think they are. I ain't even saying he's a rapist or anything like that. I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm not buying this shit.
Well, yeah, it's like if I came in here and said, man, I don't steal nothing.
Yeah.
Ever. Okay, so what have you stolen?
Yeah, it just seemed like a lot of virtue signaling, but I was like, man, if you're going to do that, you got to make sure you got a clean record.
Yeah.
He said to Gal Gadot, like if you don't say these lines, I'll make you look stupid. He direct Wonder Woman 1984.
I know. That is the irony of that.
Like, so she didn't say the lines.
But yeah, it's a big thing about a whole big thing about them wanting Ray Fisher to yell the Cyborg catchphrase "Booyah," and he was just like, man, I really don't want to do that. That's for the cartoon. And they're always having black people have catchphrases. Is there any way I could not do that?
Yeah.
And yeah, Joss Whedon just bullied him into, like, you're going to do this. And you're like, good job, Ray. And he's like, man, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know I ain't want to do that shit.
Right. And can I have a catchphrase that's not from 1991?
Yeah.
Too? Come on, booyah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth reading. I got sucked into it.
Yeah, I've been wondering what was going on. Like I said, man, I don't want to, because now everybody's going to try to destroy Joss Whedon. I don't want to see. I want to see his career.
I didn't even leave like wanting it. Didn't. I didn't leave it going like, man, fuck Joss Whedon. But I left going like, wow, I see why Ray Fisher has been so angry and the kind of bullshit he had to go through, and that continues even now.
Sure. Yeah. It's just another sake of somebody's ego being fed too much and all the fans loving this person, and I think they just he got out of control with it.
Yeah,
you know.
But it's just the backstabbery nature of the Warner Brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read it. I'll check it out. I've been waiting to hear what he's had to say, because people have been like, listen, you know, he's difficult. It's not the most pleasant experience that I've had. Because that's what Gal Gadot says. She's like, let me just say I didn't have the best experience working, but it didn't seem like oh my God, he's a monster, nothing like that.
Yeah, but not Jason Momoa. He's like, no, man, it was fucked up.
Really?
Yeah, Jason Momoa has been vocal about it. He's like, it was bad, and what Ray Fisher had to go through, and the rest of us, it was disrespectful and unprofessional. And
That's what Ray was saying.
Yeah,